Congratulations on the launch of Black Lives in Music. I was just wondering, was this created as a direct result of the Black Lives Matter movement?
That's a really good question, Helena. Of course, everything that took place last year, the very, very heinous murder of George Floyd last year, and I think the heightened um, social awareness and the social conscience of the events last year, I think who can help but be touched by that. But as a black person, this is something that resonates with not just me but all black people. The way that we have had to live, the way we feel that we've been excluded from opportunities throughout our lifetimes. I think more than anything, last year and the Black Lives Matter movement has been a catalyst for really change to happen, and not before time. So in terms of Black Lives in Music, we're very much about what we feel should have been taking place a long time ago. But I
Mhm.
think there's a real zeitgeist now, which says actually we need to have an awareness. And we need to facilitate change. Unfortunately, I think for a lot of arts organizations, orchestras, professional ensembles, racism seems to have started last year with the death of George Floyd, and that's just simply not the case. It's not right. And we as Black people have had an awareness of this for many, many, many lifetimes.
So, could you talk me through the key goals of Black Lives in Music?
Absolutely. The main thing that we're looking for is to implement structural change, because what we feel exists at the moment is systemic racism. We feel that people of color are simply precluded from being able to have the same opportunities as everyone else. We only need to look at orchestras now. We only need to look at jazz promoters in the UK. We only need to look at the structure of these organizations and how they work to see that for people of color, it's not just about a glass ceiling. There's a glass door. We're not able to get in. So we want to address the problem of diversity. We want to address the problem of the talent pipeline, looking at grassroots opportunities for Black people, and helping them to become a part of the wider community for jazz and classical music, as is rightly so.
So, on your website, organisations can sign up for a charter. Um, what are they pledging to do?
Great. It's a good question. So, what we've seen for many years, and I'm saying this with my very cynical hat right now, is a tick box mentality where it comes to diversity. We've seen organizations be involved in something activities that give them the kudos to say this is what we're doing,
Mhm.
but where's the impact? What's really happening? Actually, we're not seeing any movement. We're not seeing any change. So we want organizations to sign our charter only if they are prepared to make a real and meaningful contribution to the advance for change. And that's why we want to see this charter signed.
So, one of your first project activities is the launch of this national survey. I wonder if you
Yep.
could tell me a little bit about this. Why is it important? Who should complete it? And maybe like the deadline for the submissions.
hmm So basically, we very much would like to see everyone, absolutely everyone in the jazz and classical industry, whether you are a musician, whether you're an administrator, whether you are a songwriter, it doesn't matter what you do in this industry, as long as you are working in it, we'd like you to go to www.blim.org.uk/change and complete our survey. It's really, really important. Why? Because we don't believe that there has been data produced to really reflect the experiences of people from all areas and demographics of the music industry, and this is industry wide. So of course, from that, we are Black Lives in Music. We want to produce key data that compels the naysayers, those who are still refusing to believe that there is a problem with diversity in our sector, to actually see what the experiences of people of color actually are, to actually understand that by looking at raw data that can be, shown to be measured as reinforcing the argument for change. And we simply haven't seen this before. You can think of it as the census for Black music. It's that important.
So if people want to be able to keep up to date and keep informed, where should they go on social media? Or I know you've said your website address, but if they want
That's
to
it.
kind of keep informed and find out, get involved, how can they find you on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We're on all the usual social media channels. So please just look out for us and find us there. Otherwise, you can go to our info address as well. So please just hit us up. Come and find out about us.